All right, this is my favorite chapter because let's talk about some specific tangible things you can do on a daily basis which increase your consumer volume or your customer volume. First thing is regular customers tied in with a credit card. So auto ship or preferred customer program, if that's possible. Now I know, like, in Russia they don't allow auto ship, right? Or because they don't allow you to keep a credit card on file. In different areas of the world that may not be the case, and different companies have different type of programs. So some companies have an auto ship program, some people have a preferred customer program where you sign up the customer and they're able to order direct from the company, and you just still kind of service the account and provide customer service, but the company is doing the product shipping and delivering and sales tax and inventory and all of that kind of stuff. So depending what that is, just know that what we want, our perfect scenario, is people who are regular customers. So an auto ship program or preferred customer program, if you have one of those, I want you to make the most of it. Let's get as many people on that as possible. Second thing is to have a killer turn question. Now, what do I mean by this? This is the question that when we ask, so when we're prospecting someone, and maybe it's not even a turn question, it's really more of a turn statement, I should say. Because we approach someone and we're asking them if they're interested in building residual income, or they're interested in setting up something for their retirement or security, or however you're approaching people initially. And they say, well, no, I love my job. Because maybe you're approaching, hey, have you ever thought of being your own boss? Have you ever thought about opening your own business? Hey, what are you doing to create residual income? Have you ever thought about becoming an entrepreneur? And that response could be, well, no, I have no desire of that. I've been working for ABC company for 18 years, and I got another 5, and then I retire. They've been great to me, and I love the money, and I love this, and great group of people. Hey, our business is perfect for everybody. Everybody's not perfect for our business. So you need to have that turn statement, which is, okay, yeah, I ask because I have my own home-based business and we help people save money on their utility costs. Or I ask because I have my own home-based business and we help people lose weight and get into the best shape of their life. Or I ask because I have my own, I'm an independent distributor for an amazing line of skincare products. Or I'm an independent distributor for an amazing line of such and such products. That's the turn statement that allows you to now turn that approach from one of business to getting them as a customer, because they've identified to you really early in the process that they're not a candidate for the business, they're a candidate for the products. All right? So next thing I would suggest is, if possible, and you can't always do this, is take their first product order to them. Or if you can't do it because it's being shipped direct by the company, go over as soon as they get it. So I like to tell people, hey, give me a call as soon as your packet gets there, and I want to come over and just run through it with you real quick. Or sometimes, if you can do this, you keep an extra inventory of the big starter kits, or inventory, opening initial orders, whatever they are. And if it's a standard pack, you have extra one of those. And I sign up someone, I give them one, like I say, here, let's get into this. This is yours. Yours is going to come in a couple of days, and then I'll just take that back. So I'm going to give you this, and I'll take yours back when yours gets shipped 3 days from now or 5 days from now. So that little trick there, if you could do it, that gets people into the products right away, which makes a huge difference. And then open everything, because what you're going to find when you have people drop out, you're going to see this. They've been in 30 days, 60 days, whatever, and they go, well, I tried this, it doesn't work, I want to get my money back or whatever. And you go over to pick up whatever they have left, and you find nothing's been opened. In other words, they have this whole kit, and here's the bottles and boxes, or the energy drinks, or the fiber bars, or the fiber cookies. Everything's in the package. I like to go over, open here, take a drink of this, here, choose some of this, here, try this on your skin, here, whatever your product or service is. And again, we got, hundreds of companies on this platform with all kind of different product lines. So I don't know what your specific one is, but just think, how does this apply, where you could go over when somebody gets their first order, get in there, open up everything. Same thing even with the distributor kit, by the way. It's just good to open it up, and here, these are your product catalogs, and these are the brochures we use in the follow-up step 1, and this is the booklet we use in follow-up step 2, and here you take the anxiety out of it for them. And you take the mystery out of it and you show them, okay, here, and now they know what the products are, how to use them, and you go through it. Hey, this vitamin, you take 1 a day. This is a meal replacement bar. You should take this in the afternoon in between lunch and dinner. Or this is a energy drink. Drink it in the morning or drink it in the afternoon or whatever. Just tell them how to get the best results for those products. Next tip I would say is have price and value comparisons. So, and it is not all about price. Don't try to be the cheapest of anything out there all the time. There's really, that's, anybody can steal your customer by being 1 cent cheaper than you are. What I'm really looking for here is a value comparison. What are the particular ingredients in your products that other companies didn't invest in? What are the benefits of your products that maybe other products in that category don't offer because they don't have the degree of quality or ingredients or development or research behind? One of the things you're going to see about our profession is we introduce some of the most extraordinary, amazing products in the world that would never work in any other context. And the reason is because our products are conversationally marketed, right? So there's a lot of products that network marketing has introduced to the world that would never work in any other medium. Otherwise, they wouldn't do well online, they wouldn't do well in a retail store, in a grocery store, or a department store, because they would just sit on a shelf and people would say, well, why would I pay $30 a bottle for that when there's a bottle of something looks to be the same thing costs $5? Well, no, there's a huge difference because of what's in this $30 thing, but that needs to be conversationally marketed. So know what those value comparisons are and be prepared to do that. Next thing, make sure you've got a follow-up file. So people who aren't ready to buy right now, they tell you, come back then, oh, well, I get paid next Friday, let's talk then. Know that. And in that same file, you should know when people's product order will run out. And you need to follow up before it runs out and get the next order in. If you don't have an auto ship thing and they haven't signed up for that, or preferred customer thing that they've signed up for. And even if they have, you should have some guidepost time frames when you check in on people, and just when they've been on the product for 30 days, or they've been on the product for 48 hours, or they've used the service for 30 days, or now they should get their first utility bill or their first phone bill or whatever the case, and you want to compare the savings, have what those times are when it's the natural time for you to check back and see how they're doing, answer any questions, and just reaffirm that they've made a good decision by buying this product or service. If you do have a product as opposed to a service, I'd like to see you stock some basic inventory. And I know the great thing about our business is, we got everything shipped direct now and the company handles all the details, and that's really wonderful. But there's always volume you lose if you don't have some basic inventory. So I always like to maintain some inventory. You get someone say, hey, I got this new guy and he's leaving tomorrow for South America and he wants to take $500 worth of products with him because he wants to sell it to his family down there. I want to have that in inventory to give them, or I'm going to lose that volume. There's sales you will lose, or I get someone who's really excited and they want to try that product right here, right now. I want to have that product right here, right now. Other things, pay for your own stuff retail, right? You buy it at wholesale, you sell it at retail. Well, you know what? You should pay retail for whatever products or services you consume from your own business, and that difference, the retail profit, should go into your business account, your business checking account, or your business savings account, or your business credit card. That, that difference, because then it really shows you the value of the product. And then again, that's money that should be invested in your own business. Next thing, charge your friends retail price, right? You offered them a chance to get into business. They didn't want to get into business, but they're willing to buy the product. Now here's going to be your natural reaction if you're like most people. You're going to say, well, geez, I don't want to make money off of my friends. You know, they're my friends. I should give them a break. Here's what I did. I took a survey and I noticed none of my enemies did business with me. And I would bet that none of your enemies are customers of yours either. Probably the only people who are your customers are your friends. And you know what? If you don't make your normal retail profit, you can't feed your children. All right? So it's just good business sense. Charge the retail price to yourself and charge the retail price to your customers. Now, here's where things can really get fun and you can really ramp up your volume, is having a killer product demonstration, which you could use at a home meeting or a big hotel meeting or whatever the case may be. But something that really quantifies the tangible benefits of your product or service. Years ago, I worked with a company that had amazing cleaning products, right? And one of the things we did, we always had a sample of white carpet, which we got from the home supply store, and then we took black shoe polish and we put a streak on this white carpet. And then we showed the cleaning product and how it cleaned out of that carpet. That was so visually tangible, demonstrative. I mean, it really got people right away. I've been in products where, you know, we showed how our pills or vitamins or tablets dissolved. They were water soluble, and how some from the supermarket or the health food store, you know, we'd have two glasses and we'd put one of our product, a pill, in there, and we'd put one from the retail store in there and say, let's just sit these here. And then we'd come back and look at the end of the meeting, and our product dissolved in, you know, 2 minutes or whatever. We'd come back an hour later and there was this clunk in the other glass because it didn't dissolve. So we could say, hey, probably most of that is just passing through your system and you're not getting the benefit of that. You're in a weight loss program, let's suppose. You lose 15 pounds. You know what I would do? I'd go down to the supermarket, I'd go to the butcher, and I'd say, hey, you know all that fat you cut off the steaks that you throw away? Can I get 15 pounds of that in a bag, a plastic bag, which they'll give you for free probably? You take that to a meeting and say, here's what 15 pounds of ugly fat that I lost, this is what it looks like. So let's say you lost 15 pounds, right? You go to that butcher and, hey, give me 15 pounds of fat. You take that, bring it, hold it up. This is what 15 pounds of ugly fat looks like, you know? And then you could show them, here's what 15 pounds of ugly fat looks like in your stomach. Here's what 15 pounds of ugly fat looks like on your butt. Let me tell you, you show something tangible like that, it will get people's attention. They will remember that. They will see the value of your product. Even if you save people $15 a month on their phone bill, what is that over the course of a year? What is that over the course of 5 years? You want to stack up some money to show that? You want to create some charts for that? You want to show what that could mean over the course of 20 years that they put aside if they invested that, with just simple interest? Just think of ways that show the demonstrative, tangible results of your product or service, and that's going to bring you a lot of new customers, and it's going to keep you a lot of old customers for a long, long time. Let's go to the test.